Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Mr. Pearson, and I just wanted to record this for those of you who might have missed the session on our first day, and just quickly cover some of the stuff we talked about in our first live session. And really, what we took a look at where things are on our Schoology page, and sort of things to look out for, and what we're going to be working on this first week. So come on here. You should see our course picture should look like this. And as you get to our course page, you'll see a Bitmoji of myself with a. Uh, these are called pages. I'll call them pages. I know it's kind of redundant. This is a page on a web page, but so you see a Bitmoji of myself, and then I've got some important links. These links will change throughout time, to ones that are more prevalent to whatever we're talking about at the time, or resources that I think we're using a lot will go here. Right now, there's just some troubleshooting and help type links. This is a video I made previously on different ways to submit Schoology assignments. This is a slide deck of different things that you can try if you're running into issues with your Chromebook. This is actually a form I would like you to fill out if you ever find yourself needing a letter of recommendation. You guys, I mentioned I had a lot of you guys as ninth graders in physical science, and you guys are applying for schools, scholarships, jobs, whatever, and you might find yourself needing a letter of recommendation. I'm more than happy to do that. I just ask you to do the form because it just gives me an idea of some of the things that you've done while you're at Hodgson and things like that. Next page is the calendar. I'm going to click this open to make it a little bit larger. As seniors, you guys are supposed to be in the buildings on Mondays. Looking through the semester, we're going to have a lot of Mondays off. And, that's just a function of the different holidays and stuff like that. And we're now getting back into our hybrid 1.0 model. We're planning on moving to a hybrid 2.0 model. Who knows if there's going to be a hybrid 3.0 or hybrid 10.0, whatever. The schedule has been changing all year. I don't anticipate that that's going to stop. So the one thing that you should really look out for is this calendar. I'm going to do my best to update it as far in advance as I can, and just give you an idea of what's going on for the week. I'm going to go over what sort of live sessions we're going to have. Okay, if we're going to have a live session, I'll post the link here. I might just make a screencast that, like I am right now, and put that here. Or we might just not have anything, and I will leave that also linked, or just described, not linked. Excuse me. Second bit of information I'll throw down here. What sort of assignments, what sort of new assignments are we seeing that day? What should we be working on? And then lastly, just some reminders. These are pretty simple right now, but as we get deeper into the semester, we will be, working on assignments in a longer term than just, I'm going to do this today and it's due at midnight. Okay. So that's that. Really, the only reminder I have down there is please, 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 please remember to complete the daily attendance form. Get back to our main page. Again, getting into our next couple options. We do have that daily attendance form, just asking for your name. And I also threw another question in there. If you have any questions, you guys pretty good about messaging me on Schoology and things like that. So just another extra way for you to reach out to me if you don't find that I'm getting back to you quick enough. And then we have our Microsoft Teams page. This is a link to the actual Teams page. Much like this is our Schoology page, this is going to sort of give you a timeline. Like if you go in there yesterday, you should see that there's a timeline, and it should say that we met at 8 o'clock or 8:30 or 10 o'clock, depending on which block you're in. Okay. So you could find that there. I'm going to try my best to link individual meetings in our calendar, and as I send messages out and things like that, there's a couple different ways to get you guys to that information. Getting into our first folder of content. Okay, it's not really physics content, but here we are. Got really this week just some formalities to take care of. Student survey, please take a look at that. Should be pretty self-explanatory. Second thing, syllabus. And then lastly, an assignment, create your own lab coat. Those were the three things I gave out yesterday. I actually just rolled out these two items for, what's today, Wednesday. Couple talking points on the syllabus. Open it up, take a look at it. There's a parent or guardian form here. As far as getting a hold of me, email is good for parents or guardians. I think for you guys, it's best to just message me through Schoology. Some things I like for you to have. We're going to be doing a decent amount of math, some graphing, some sketching of diagrams and stuff like that. So having some sort of paper and pencil at home is going to be essential for you, I would say. Okay, rules and expectations. I say be a pro, be prepared. Has a different meaning in a remote setting, but one of the things I talked about yesterday is that we're going to spend a lot of time working on projects and in labs, and because of that, I like for you guys, to remain accountable for your group. You guys are going to be working on teams and in groups, whatever you end up doing after high school, and it's important to be, a crucial part to that team. Be respectful. Again, a little bit of a different meaning when we're talking about a live session, but just if someone's talking, listen to them, and if you're talking, you should expect them to show you the same respect. And this also goes into different materials that we're using in class. As you come in and take things down and put them away, and just make sure everything is nice and clean. That sort of falls under the whole respect thing for me. All right. Lastly, I had owning it. Okay. A couple different things here. I've mentioned before that I think it's important to learn from your mistakes. So sometimes just lowering that guard down and not being afraid to make mistakes so that you can learn from them. Owning it also sort of means that you're being honest about the things that you're doing. You're giving it an honest shot, and so when you're turning something in, I'm expecting that's your work. Attendance. Do the daily sheet every day, regardless of what is going on. Grading policy. You guys are seniors. Shouldn't be anything new here. 70-30 split with formatives and summatives. Late policy, up to 3 days, 10% off. 4 days late, 20% off after 4 days. I don't want it. Your formatives are built to give you practice for your summatives. So, I try to structure them in a way that, practice makes perfect kind of scenario. Again, take a look at this. Sign this parent or guardian form. Your parent or guardian should be signing that form. Also, just a good way to make sure that I've got a clear line of communication with them. Okay. So 2 things: student survey, syllabus. Take a look at that form. Lastly, little assignments on top of the survey for me to get to know you a little bit better. You open this up. There's a Google Doc. It's just a little kitschy sort of assignment. Just decorate your lab coat how you might choose. I've seen a lot of creativity with this assignments. Some of you might do it kind of basic. It's just there's some logos on there like I did. Try to give you an example. And I've had people tie-dye their lab coat and things like that. So it's pretty cool. But so just a little example. I threw an Xbox logo on there because I like to play video games if I have some free time. I threw a baseball in there. I played baseball in high school. I coached softball. I like to fish in the summertime, so I threw one of those on there. I listen to Spotify, and as much as they choked, I love the Steelers. It upsets me that football season is almost over, but I can't shake it. So again, just there's a blank slate for you guys to check out here, and a couple bullet points. Remember to explain sort of where you're coming from. So I know that was looking at the timer, 10.5 minutes of me just straight rambling and talking. But again, just wanted to get this out to you guys because I know some of you guys missed our live session, and we're working with some relatively crucial day one material. As always, remember to take a look at the calendar. If you're really unsure, shoot me a message on Schoology if you need anything. If there's nothing else, I will see you guys later. Adios.